The Legend of JackO'Planter. In a dark, deserted castle, in a distant foreign land, with rotting walls around him, lived a scary-looking man. He was tall and he was bony. He had gray and lifeless skin, and his hair hung down in rat's tails, while his lips were pale and thin. A top hat sat upon his head, his clothes were black as night. His name was JackO'Planter, and he was a dreadful sight. When Jack came to the castle, he snuck in there alone, and at the stroke of midnight, he would claim it as his own. The people of the village all regarded Jack with fear. The man was so mysterious, they didn't want him near. He never spoke to anyone, he didn't even try, and villagers would not approach his castle in the sky. They wondered who the stranger was. "Who is he?" they would say. "I wonder why he walks by night and never in the day. He must be up to something. We can feel it in our bones. He isn't like the rest of us," they'd say in whispered tones. Way up there in the castle, Jack would often tiptoe round and scattered lots of pumpkin seeds upon the stony ground. And day by day they grew and grew to giant pumpkin size, and each of them had spider's legs and beady little eyes. The pumpkin creatures crawled about behind the castle walls, while in the village people slept with no idea at all. And then one cold and moonless night, when all the world was black, the pumpkins scuttled down the hill and staged a sneak attack. The people woke and did their best to keep the bugs away, until at last the pumpkin tribe gave up and ran away. That evening in the village, people gathered round afraid. They worried what would happen if the scary stranger stayed. "He means to hurt us," someone said, "and steal our homes for sure. With spider pumpkins on the loose, we'll never be secure." The people talked for many hours and came up with a plan for how to keep the village safe from spooky Spider-Man. They vowed to work together. They would face him as a team. But when they reached the castle gates, they heard a fearful scream.